In the cycle of social evolution, during each age, before it is succeeded by another age, one particular class enjoys the position of domination and superiority. Such a class, while in political power, has every chance of exploiting society. History has shown that this is not mere chance but has been repeating itself. In every age, a particular varna, social class emerges, both as ruler and as exploiter. The moment one class turn into exploiters, the life of majority becomes miserable. A few enjoy at the cost of many whose lot is only to suffer. Hence it is essential that no one be given any scope to exploit the rest of the society. The responsibility for leading society cannot be left in the hands of Kshatriyas because they will try to enforce Kshatriya rule. Nor can the responsibility for leading society be left in the hands of Vipras because they will try to establish Vipra rule. Likewise, the responsibility for leading society cannot be left in the hand of Vaishyas because they will try to impose Vaishya rule. Sudras cannot undertake the leadership of society, hence the responsibility of controlling the society should not be in the hands of those who are endowed only with physical power or in the hands of those endowed only with courage or in the hands of those who are developed only intellectually or in the hands of those with worldly knowledge alone. Social control will have to be in the hands of those who are spiritually elevated, intelligent, and brave, all at the same time. Sadvipras are Vipras, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras all in one. Hence, the leadership of the Sadvipras will mean the victory of every social class. If Sadvipras control the nucleus of society, the social classes may attain some degree of prominence in social life, but they will never be able to become the absolute rulers. Those spiritual revolutionaries who work to achieve such progressive changes for human elevation on a well-thought, pre-planned basis, whether in the physical, metaphysical, or spiritual sphere, by adhering to the principle of Yama and Niyama, are Sadvipras. Sadvipras are those whose all efforts are directed towards the attainment of Ananda. They are also conscious of Asti, individual existence, and don't lack in the 6 factors of Bhati, all-round development and progress. They are strong in morality and are always ready to wage war against immoral activities. The function of a Sadvipra shall therefore be to see that the dominating or the ruling classes do not have any scope for exploitation. If due to their dominance, the warriors in the Kshatriya age, the intellectuals in the Vipra age, or the capitalists in the Vaishya age degenerate into rapacious exploiters, instead of functioning as benevolent administrators, the sacred duty of Sadvipras shall be to protect the righteous and the exploited and subdue the wicked and the exploiter through the application of force. Sadvipras are not inactive witnesses. They are active participants to see that no person or class exploits the rest. For this, they may have to resort even to physical violence, because the Sadvipras will have to strike at the source of the power of the class, which is tending to become the exploiter. Nobody can stop the rotation of social cycle, not even the Sadvipras. After the establishment of the post-revolutionary Kshatriya age, the Sadvipras will have to keep a vigilant eye on Kshatriyas, so that they, as the representatives of Kshatriya society, only rule and do not descend into an exploitative role. When they show signs of beginning to exploit, the Sadvipras will immediately create an antithesis to end the Kshatriya age. They will do the same thing in the Vipra and Vaishya ages. In all countries and at all times, Sadvipras must wait until the emergence of an antithesis against any particular thesis. So long as an antithesis has not evolved, Sadvipras will go on working throughout the world to bring about the psychological background for the antithesis of the next phase. The moment the auspicious dawn of renaissance or synthesis comes, Sadvipras will take the reins of the leadership of society into their own hands. If proper adjustments are maintained with time, space, and person, the Sadvipra inspired synthetic age will be permanent. In a society governed and administered by these Sadvipras, the synthetic structure of society will remain intact. All the different eras may come and go. Nobody can stop the rotation of social cycle, not even the Sadvipras. They stay in the nucleus of social cycle, wakefully and vigilantly observing the process of rotation. They do not belong to the periphery of the social cycle because they are to control society, remaining firmly established in the nucleus of the social cycle.